Anyways, let's get started. Safe logic. One of the reasons why I'm doing more safe logic is because I kind of suck at safe logic. It's the standard race logic right now, and I'm like 3rd or 4th or something on the current leaderboard on the Discord for racing. Probably because I just don't race very often. That's actually mostly what it is. But once I start racing again more regularly, the goal is to get #1, at least for a little while. I think season 1, I never got the #1 spot, and I think in season 2, I had the #1 spot for like a day or two, something like that. So, the issue with announcing streams before you go live is that people who see the notification immediately will click on it, and then they'll see that I'm not live. Trust me when I say that that's not the answer. I know many people who have done that before. It's kind of a lose-lose situation. The only way to fix it... Yo, Ziggy. Thank you for the gifted sub. What's the #1 line in Soten? Oh, nice, it's a 1-hit. Keep that in mind, I'll tell you in a second. Just a second, once I get to death. Want to race after the seed? Sure, that sounds fine to me. If you're not, if it's not too late. The #1 line in Symphony of the Night, as it turns out, is actually, did you know? Because still at this point in time, only 30% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed, which is absolutely unacceptable at this point. If I could become the first YouTuber to get to 100% subscribe rate, I get my choice of one of the, I get a genie lamp with 3 wishes in it, or something like that. What a cop-out. Counter. Oh my god, that game dropped my input. The sun is in my eyes. Ow! Who put hitboxes on those spikes? Alright, let's stop playing like I'm bad at the game. Start playing like I'm good at the game. I've tried the Ciro's Castlevania fighter before. From my understanding is that the current build that's publicly available isn't the most recent build, and the most recent build is just lost. Also, everything that I'm getting is just consumables. I haven't found a single weapon, and I'm very sad. I haven't watched season 4 yet. I started watching some of it to catch up, but I don't have enough time or interest, really, in watching TV shows. As far as entertainment goes, I just watch Twitch streams and YouTube. And then, like, I don't know, I could be watching Castlevania or whatever, but I kind of don't want to. I'd rather be playing video games. I'd rather be playing Castlevania than watching it. Ow. I'm sure I would like it, but, like, opportunity costs, you know? Is it, like, really worth... just so that way we can talk about it on stream? I don't know. What? What a combo, dude. I'm playing so bad. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. My interests are that of games more than shows. Like, I think it's really cool that the show exists. I'm just not, like, super stoked on it all the time, to be honest. Like, I'm happy it exists for people that really care about the Castlevania, like, lore and universe and world and shit. But to be honest, I'm not a big fan of that stuff. I just like Symphony of the Night because the gameplay is fun. Oh, wow. Got baited. And I like the other Castlevania games, too. Don't get me wrong. But Soten is just... far and away my favorite. Whoa. It was all a setup for me to get to 69 HP, by the way. I'm actually not bad at the game. I've just set up my HP perfectly. So I didn't single-handedly save the franchise? Was it necessarily doing poorly? Was Rondo and Dracula X Chronicles so bad? Really? Yeah, I don't know, dude. The internet is the place for takes, I guess. I played the game as a kid, still don't know the lore. You're not missing out on much, to be honest. The lore isn't, like, insane or anything like that, in my opinion. It's okay. It's serviceable. Well, I know Dracula X did poorly on in the States, but that's because it was the inferior version of the game. Like, it ran really shitty on the SNES, right? Oh my god. Whatever. The lost CD game? Well, if it was lost, I probably haven't played it now. Let me check under my couch, actually. I might have it in my... somewhere. I just lost it. The answer is no. This might come as a shock, but I'm not like a die-hard Castlevania fan. I just like this game a lot. This game, Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin. Those are really the only Castlevania games that I'm like super stoked on. The classics I don't really care much for, to be honest. Also, I should check to see if this is nothing. Alright, whatever. I've been working on my setups. Good luck with the jank, thanks ASD. Yeah. If you guys saw me on the GDQ stream for Bobby's Super Boss Bros, they had me play, what was it? Bloodlines, Castlevania Bloodlines, and I got freaking destroyed, dude. It was not even close. And the guy I was racing, he speedruns Bloodlines. I was like, wait, what? I thought these were games that we're not supposed to have an advantage in. Granted, he speedruns the Lacard, right? Is that his name, Lacard? That mode. So he doesn't speedrun as the Morris, the whip guy. He speedruns as spear guy. So it's like, okay, but also, come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know. That's a little fucked. Yeah, dude. Ow. Ow. Ooh, the drops? It's something. Let's fucking go, bro. That's literally both of their potential drops at the same time. That's insane. So the announcement is a Euro-friendly schedule. I'm doing Euro-friendly streams and more US-friendly streams, I guess. The closest I can get to Euro-friendly is starting at 11 or 12. Ugh. Jewel of Open. They sued to always be Euro. They used to be, yeah. Yeah. I might try and push the Monday, Tuesday streams a little bit earlier if I can, but I just want to get more time zones potentially streamed, and it just works out better for me.
I'm interested in this.
Skill of Wolf might be worth getting. Mana Prism for 1k. Ice Brand is technically better. Dark Shield. Okay. Whatever. Just get the shield and the mana one mana prism doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. I'm not banking on one mana. I think the skill of Wolf will be more useful overall. Yeah, night streams might be the meta for sure, but getting beefy raids I don't think matters a ton, to be honest. Like it could if you just have like everybody asleep. What the fuck? Why am I doing no damage all of a sudden? I don't know. It matters if you gain followers, which raids don't necessarily lead to a huge amount of followers most of the time. It's very, very rare that getting a raid like actually means that you get a shit ton of followers. Like if fucking Ninja raided me right now with like a fucking 10,000 viewers, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't get that many follows. Less than 1% of the people would, whatever. Yeah, that's a roll them ads situation. Same with like if GDQ raided me. Fuck. I don't like doing any of this. Okay, I think I'm gonna do it the stupid, but not so stupid way. I don't like the save split idea, so instead I'm gonna do it this way. Not always, but if you can get people to click directly, yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't that doesn't really happen. I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it other than like, you know, people just kind of leave. It's very rare that like people will stick around from a raid, unless it's a like a cross-community thing where like you have a ton of people who watch both streams. But if both streams were on at the same time anyways, then it's like they were probably already watching both streams. You know what I mean? One usually cannibalizes all others. I don't know. It depends. I don't think I'll ever do a partner grind. Like the idea of being like, I'm gonna stream this many hours, and I'm gonna ask everybody to put 4 windows up of my stream on 7 different monitors so I can get Twitch partner. I'm just gonna get it when I get it. It won't change my stream at all, other than more emotes and then guaranteed encoding, but that's about it. So who cares? You know what I mean? I might get better subscribe rates, possibly, but I don't even think partners are guaranteed to get a better money split on that kind of stuff. Oh, that was so worth. Oh my god, it was so worth to come back for that. I understand the idea of what the sentiment, MT, but I personally don't care about stuff like that. If you want to be, here's what it is. You want to be a streamer, YouTuber, content creator, blah blah blah. Like the real honest truth is you have to love the process of making content, making videos, streaming to literally nobody. You have to love doing that without any kind of return, because you will not get any return monetarily. You will not get any sort of money. You won't get any sort of admiration, any sort of like attention, really, for years. Most people don't. It's very, very rare that a literal nobody who's never streamed, done YouTube, done anything else social media wise, makes a Twitch channel, starts streaming, and then all of a sudden is making like tons of money. You know what I mean? Why am I doing no damage? So yeah, long story short, you have to love doing it for the sake of doing it if you are ever going to make it a job. Because then maybe one day you'll do it long enough out of just like sheer enjoyment that maybe possibly you'll grow a following over the course of 10 years. That's the route I've taken personally, and that's the route a lot of people have taken. Mana Prism, nice. That's a generalization. Yeah, the money does not always follow. It could follow. You have to also get lucky for the money to follow. So you have to do a damn good job and enjoy the process, and then on top of that, get lucky. Oh my god, please, just, I don't want to grab this heart max up, thank you. Like, I'm very, very aware that I am quite lucky overall. I've gotten lucky when it comes to YouTube twice, if not more than that. Just kind of like the algorithm randomly putting my stuff in front of people's eyes. And then on top of that, I've had to upload a ton over the past, like, what, almost 3 years now that I've taken YouTube somewhat seriously. And on top of that, the randomizer has to be good. If Mouse never develops the randomizer, I never start making YouTube content, really. So there's like a lot of luck factors that had to like line up. And also, I had to be good at Soten. And also, people had to care about Soten. You know. The only reason... Yeah, why do you need an excuse? Just do it. You can edit videos. You could take, realistically, what a lot of people do if they want to edit stuff, is they'll take, for a lot of streamers, content creators, somebody that you like, just make something that's them, like a compilation of them, or content that they can, like, react to or whatever, that's about them, and then just send it to them over on through their Twitter, through, if they have a subreddit, they'll probably react to it there. That's what a lot of people do. A lot of people will make, like, fan videos of content creators if they want to edit stuff, and then just send it to them. Oh, I guessed right. Wow. I feel so great about guessing right here. Shit, this seed sucks. I'm gonna die. Alright, we're good. For some people, it helps to have, like, a goal. Yeah, you could, that's what I mean by, like, make a video for somebody else. If you're not gonna do it for YouTube, then just do it for somebody else. Yeah. Like, if you really need an excuse, then just, like, do it that way. But, like, YouTube doesn't have to be the reason why you edit videos. If you're really interested in editing videos, edit videos for other people. You know? Yeah, in general, I think there's just a lot of misunderstanding. And I'm not claiming to necessarily be an expert, I'm just claiming to be somebody who's currently making a living from posting videos on YouTube and streaming on Twitch. But that doesn't mean that I'm by any means an expert. But there is a shit ton of misunderstandings on exactly how this stuff works and, like, I don't know. I don't think of it as a grind, though. I think that's such a, like, I understand that people use the term as just kind of like a ubiquitous, like, it's just a common term that people throw around when it comes to streaming a lot or putting out YouTube videos, is they'll call it a grind, but it's really not a grind. It's definitely not a grind at all. Like, even if I was getting no views on any of my videos, I would still be doing this. And I'm 100% being genuine when I say that. I should just, yeah, I should continue forward and then I'll teleport back and save split, I think. If nobody showed up in my live stream, which nobody did for a very long time outside of super dedicated Soten fans, I'd still be streaming and still be doing speedruns. Yeah. Motivation fucking sucks. Never do anything because you're motivated to do it. That is a fucking scam. It's a lie that has been sold to you to, like, promote all sorts of self-help bullshit. Motivation is a scam and doesn't exist. And even if it does exist, you should act like it doesn't. You should do things out of habit. You shouldn't do things because you're motivated to do them. Make a habit of doing something creative every day. Don't just do something creative because you're motivated to do it. Do you think I want to stream all the fucking time? Like, some days I just don't have the energy to do it. But I'll still do it anyways, because it's a habit at this point. It only takes about a month to start a habit. You only need motivation for like a month. It's not that hard. Like, it is hard, but it's not that hard. To a certain extent, unfortunately, it does come down to just do it forehead. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. I don't know why that is so quiet, but thank you, Overhead. Much appreciated. Dude, a raw tier 1 feels really good, I'm gonna be honest. The only thing that feels better is getting somebody to use their Twitch Prime sub. Just like that. Wow, it works, dude. Shouting out Twitch Prime. Good timing. Wow, did you know that if you have Twitch Prime, first time viewer here, I much appreciate that, thank you. All the people who are watching for the first time, it's really awesome. That's part of the reason why I want to stream different times of the day, so I can have more people watch the stream. Watch on YouTube a bunch, and there's a few comments. Also watching for the first time. Yo, what's up? Archaos is how you say that. It was just hard to read because of the dark background. I'm gonna do a wild save split that nobody's ever done before. It's your first M20? It's your first stream too? Nice. Yeah, I knew that streaming at a different time would help more people get to watch the stream. God, this seed really sucks. Yeah, it's pretty bad. 24 minutes, and all I have is Gravity Boots and Leapstone and Jewel Open.
You steal
Rod, thank you for the Twitch Prime as well. Thank you. Yeah, dude, Prime subs are dope. I might kind of fall into the funnel, yeah. I'm just here for the Soten music, yeah. This is just the Soten music playlist that you put in the background. Stealing that Bezos money, yep. Yep.
Tribute.
Dude, Ziggy, come on. Come on, hey, come on, man. You can't be doing that. Do I go back to the catacombs just to get the teleporter? Big brain, I go back to the catacombs to get the teleporter. Oh, that's so big brain. Massive brain. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Holy shit, that's such a good idea. Yeah, and then teleport back to Auroch's quarters. And then if I find a transformation between... Well, the only places it could be with this route is... Yeah. But if I find a transformation, I could just then go back to Auroch's quarters. Dude! I do no damage. Alright, whatever. I was thinking about subbing, lol. Yeah. I will say one of the cool things about having bad seeds is that if you're paying attention, you can do cool routing stuff. But yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm just gonna do that. I appreciate you sharing your story, but yeah. Maybe in Twitch chat's not the best place. I do have a Discord if you're interested in like trying to like communicate more with people and you need a place to talk to. Like the Discord's actually a really good place for that. While I'm streaming though, keeping the messages more light would be appreciated. Dude, leveling up off those frogs feels so wrong. Because I know. Hey, I was reading that, lol. What's up, Scullo? Is running Requiem worth it? It just depends. I would say if you want to speedrun this game, I recommend speedrunning the PlayStation version of the game. Especially if you don't have an Xbox 360, an Xbox One, or an Xbox Series X, because all of those are backwards compatible with the Xbox version of the game. But I don't recommend you running on Requiem personally. I would recommend just emulating the emulating the PlayStation version at that point. But if you really like speedrunning on Requiem, I'm not going to tell you not to. If you want to do randomizer, then you're going to have to get BizHawk. Oh, Spike Breaker, nice. Easy death skips, but everything else is miserable. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it personally. I don't think PSP or Requiem is that fun to run, but it's all personal preference. So if you like that you can just do death skip by holding the backdash button or whatever, then go for it, man. But yeah, and death skip's not that hard to do on PlayStation, really. It's really not that hard. It takes less than 10 minutes. In fact, you know what? This is a good time to announce that at some point, one of my good friends, he's been on stream like a couple years ago. He's in chat every once in a while. His name's Cheeky Scout. He's a good friend of mine that I've known since we were like 13 years old. He's moving back to he's moving back home, basically. He's lived out of state for a while. He's moving back home, and he wants to learn to speedrun Soten. So I'm going to teach him to speedrun Soten in real time on my stream. The goal is to get him like running the game and finishing within like, I don't know, just about, I think about an hour to explain what to do and then have him do his first run. So. So yeah, if you're really like, oh, I don't think I could ever learn to speedrun Soten because it's too hard, I'll show you that you can learn Soten within an hour if you know what you're looking at and what to look for. Please be better, because I'm kind of hurting for damage. Brass knuckles or lightning sword? I guess lightning sword for now. Oh. Okay. That increases my attack, at least a little bit. There we go. Yeah, just try it out. Definitely try it out, especially if you want to run the randomizer. You're gonna have to get Bizhawk at some point. You could also run on Mendefen, which is like lighter weight, but then you won't have access to like the rando tools if you ever want to do like chaos, or you won't have access to like the auto tracker the same way that I have access to it. So if you can get Bizhawk running, that's definitely your best bet. What hit me? Nice. Dude, I'm really doing like no damage right now. It's wild. Yeah, the game will drop FPS anyways. That's just because of, if it's emulated properly, the game will like slow down when there's laggy stuff happening, because that happens in the normal PlayStation version. Round Rando is so disappointing for console players. Yeah. Yeah. Ritual of the Night, I think, is a very disappointing game in a lot of ways. It's a fine game, but it's also very disappointing. It also depends on like how much expectation you put into it. Underwhelming. It is very underwhelming, yes. Wow, what a hitbox. Nice. Whatever, I don't even care anymore. Every overhyped game. Yeah, the game was definitely overhyped a tiny bit, that's for sure. I don't know. I was saying from like day one to temper expectations for that game. I don't know if there's any footage of me talking about the game when it was first announced, but the game was already, it was looking rough. The Kickstarter model at that point had already been proven to be problematic. Like, you know. Curse of the Moon was very good. At the very least, there was that. Okay, Holy Glasses, that means that Bat is somewhere in the first castle, which is cool. I'm just gonna... I kind of need to use my library card here. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't want to backtrack. This could bite me in the ass, though. Because then I don't have that library card for when I go to the second castle. Like, yeah, I could turn around and use the teleporter overhead, but it's just slow to do that. And there's always the chance that I find another library card as well, so. Especially the route that I'm going right now. There's a good chance that I go and find a library card on my way to Castle Keep. The movement in Roten is okay for the very start of the game. Doing backdash cancels is great, I think, but the fact that there's never anything to do on top of backdash cancels is like, I don't know, imagine playing through Soten and only being able to shield dash for the first, how long have I been playing? 35 minutes. Yeah, dude. Like, imagine playing Soten and all you could do is shield dash for 35 minutes straight. That'd be so annoying, am I right? Yeah, who would want to do that? Haha. No, I at least have Leapstone. Leapstone actually adds a lot of depth with like front slides and stuff. You could dive kick midair and then gravity jump. Yeah, that's true. Double jump dive kick is faster than backdash canceling, but whatever. Yeah, I've been playing Strive off stream a lot, and part of me was like, I'm not gonna play Strive on stream because it's gonna ruin my viewership. But now I don't really care, to be honest. I just want to play Strive because that's a game that I'm having a lot of fun playing. And if people don't watch, whatever. Virus threat protection? Oh, thank you, Windows. Dark armor, wow. I don't really care. I'm gonna stream whatever the fuck I want to stream. And if nobody's watching, then whatever. If I never get partnered, who cares? What the fuck? I didn't even do enough damage to stun lock this guy? Alright, whatever. Yeah, my antivirus is like, you know this seed is actual garbage, right? You want me to delete that for you? Yeah, I've talked about it as well. I think the idea of a Black Panther soul or accelerate or whatever, I think that's just a very lazy way to give the player backtracking movement options. Like, here you go, you're basically God now. It's like, well, that's not a lot of fun now, is it? To just hold a button and then go fast. There's no skill to it, there's no learning curve, there's just go fast. I'm gonna find a transformation here. I have to. It's either that or at sword card. Because I'm running out of places to check. Alright, there it is. So Bat is probably at Aurochs quarters then? Or it's right below me and Aurochs quarters is... No, okay. So sword card or Aurochs has Bat. Well, no, one of them has Bat and the other one has Echo, right? Because I've checked everything else. Oh, I never checked Succubus. Wait, I never checked... Oh, I also never checked Berry card. That's fucking brutal. And I was just over there. Damn, that's actually really bad. Hopefully that's not important. And then not checking Succubus is fine. That's kind of expected, I think. I'm just gonna have to hope that it's not important and then go back to it later, I think. The only limitations were time and interest. and like design. Like if they wanted to design a wing smash into Soten or into Arya, they could have. It's really up to them. Well, I guess Mist could be here instead, and then I could end up going to check Silver Ring. Oh, if Mist is at fucking Fairy Card, I'm gonna feel really dumb. Oops. I should have put on Iron Knuckle for this fight. Oh, this is vanilla music, isn't it? Now that I think about it. Ow. I got fucking Gatling blasted. Yes, complexity levels still exist. So the way the complexity levels work is that you can think of each complexity level as like something that unlocks something else, right? So if I were to grab Leapstone, Leapstone unlocks a bunch of new places. That increases the complexity count by 1. Oh, thank God this is Soul of Bat. And then grabbing Soul of Bat gives me Flight, and Flight unlocks a bunch of other stuff, so that increases my complexity count. And essentially what speedrunners try and do when they're speedrunning the randomizer, sometimes, it's not always super useful, but what you can do is you can try and predict the complexity level to see where the last Vlad relic is likely to be. I'm under the impression that the last Vlad relic is just in the second castle. Yeah, people in other randomizer communities call them complexity spheres or something like that. Deo, what up, homie? What it be, how it do. I just changed my stream schedule around a little bit. That was the announcement. I'm streaming later on Friday, Saturday. Or sorry, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I'm gonna go check... yeah, let's go ahead and check the fairy card. Then we'll go buy some mana prisms. And then we'll go ahead and check the other thing. Do I have more fun playing Richter or with Alucard? It depends. Richter is extremely technically rewarding if you're able to do the inputs properly, and it's very fast to do speedruns with Richter. But the overall like options that you have with Richter is more limited, just due to him being a bonus character. Alucard's wing smashing though is still my favorite form of movement in like any video game ever. So. Alright guys, can we stop? It was funny like maybe for like a second. Ugh. Alrighty.
What can I do for you? Thank you.
Damn it, I did the thing.
I'm interested in this.
Mana prisms, I think is really all I care about, yeah.
Farewell
Whatever.
for now.
Not doing a ton of damage. This could be useful for doing damage. Was that Moonrod any good? In general, rods aren't good in this version of the random. No hitbox. Feels bad. Rods in general usually aren't good because they're only randomized within other rods, and the rods themselves don't have a ton of attack power in general. Like, does the shield rod have the most attack out of all of the rods? I think, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. I personally do kind of wish that the hitbox situation was never, maybe they're not randoed at all. I don't remember. I do wish the hitbox situation was a little bit better on shields. Like, if it says that it does damage, it should just have a hitbox. Like, I don't know, dude. But I mean, it's random, so I don't blame Mouse for wanting to keep it that way. Like, it's random after all. Yeah. Hopefully I find, like, an actual weapon soon. Because I'm really hurting for damage in the second castle, I'm pretty sure. Maybe here? Can any of these give me... Okay, that's something. Also something. How much luck? Luck is probably better than the +1 attack and defense. Because that gives me the chance to find better stuff. Alright, that's fine. Also, I can put on this. What's up, Ruimex? I guess this seed isn't that bad. Getting Bat before second castle is always good. So I'm not too mad about this. This could be a Vlad relic, and I would be very happy with that. And then the last Vlad relic is probably just somewhere in the second castle. No, wait, this has to be Echo, because I haven't found Echo yet. I'm so stupid. This is gonna be Echo. Fuck, man. I could have skipped this. Yep. I wasn't paying attention. Alright. So this whole detour was just for the extra stat buffs, I guess. This is why I need more practice. What clock cycle am I on? Odd, so yeah, I'm basically on the right clock cycle. Felt good to move in? Eh. One of the more fun movement systems I think of when I think of Castlevania is actually Harmony of Despair. CVHD, I think, had a really good movement system overall. There's a lot of advanced movement tech with the different characters and stuff like that. I enjoyed it. If only that game would ever get like a remaster or something. They don't even have to make a sequel, because it's not like they have new Castlevania games that they could reference. Like, just re-release that game. I don't think they can make a new one. They don't have enough content. Like, what new, unless they want to pull from those games, the same games, but just like add new areas. I don't know. Overall, I think it's probably likely that they would have to just remake the game. Probably should have gravity jumped there, but whatever. I'm probably gonna have to go back once I find Mist. That's probably actually gonna be the last Vlad relic now that I think about it. Unless it's like a gold and silver ring situation as well, which it could be. Just in case, I guess. Oh, Merman statue too. There's a lot of... I still need to go back to the first castle for a lot of things, and I never found another library card, which kind of sucks. Weird, I got the momentum cancel there from pressing down and then untransforming. I didn't mean to do the quarter circle forward attack. Or whatever. I was meant to inch forward, but it counted that as a quarter circle forward. I'll just wait. I'll grab that. I'll check what's down here, because why not? Let's go ahead and mana prism. I'll just do that on my offhand. I'll just be underpowered this seed, whatever. It'll be okay. Because I don't think I want to go out of my way for many more items unless they're like along the path that I'm already taking. Is that an actual diamond? Yeah. How did he grab me, dude? He has anti-air grabs, dude. The grab is one of his only moves, dude. The grab is quite scary. He is a grappler overall, yeah. The scariest grappler in all of video gaming. Either, yeah. It's one of those moves that you don't see super duper often unless, you know, you actually get, like you have to actually fight that dude. Because most of the time you can just kind of like cheese him with like long range stuff. Hello? Nice pineapple. Alright. Hello, it is me, Hugo, from SF3. That is my grab move. That's such a weird way to phrase it, grab move. You could just say command grab, or you could say pile driver or SPD. Go ahead and fill up that health. Probably gonna get bodied by these fools. Unless... Greetings, fellow grappler. I too have a grab move. It's better. Yeah, Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the Atari Jaguar is the best video game ever made. Wow, good hitboxes. Am I being shamed? Yeah, a little bit. It's okay to be shamed in a Twitch chat. It's not the end of the world. Dude, the zoning. Trevor. I'm getting zoned out. Ugh. Oh yeah, I have to go above. Shodio? They didn't even spell Shoto right? Damn, those Smash players, they're fucking insane. When will they learn to respect their FGC roots? I can't believe they would do something so disrespectful. Hey, nice. When will they learn to respect Japanese culture? Yeah, dude. People still care about Smash Ultimate? That's insane. I figured that game would be super duper dead considering the only way people were able to play it for the last, like, year and a half was online. And the online for that game is probably the worst online to exist in any modern fighting game in the past, like... easily 10 years? No, it's probably actually the worst online in any fighting game ever. Outside of other Smash games that have had worse online. But, you know. No, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is not worse. Because that's just basic delay-based netcode, dude. Basic delay-based netcode is actually better than the Smash Ultimate solution. Because Smash Ultimate is delay-based netcode, but also worse. Because the way that they handle the delay is that you have a base amount of, what is it, 8 extra frames of delay no matter what, even if you're playing somebody basically through a LAN adapter. If it's online, it's an extra 8 frames of delay no matter what. Yeah, because even Smash 4 had better online because they didn't do that. They still allowed you to play the game with less delay. What's up, Blandington? Enjoy the YouTube uploads? Thank you. I'm glad you do. Thanks for stopping by and catching a stream. Plus, yeah, you can use Parsec. You can technically use Parsec for Smash Ultimate using the Switch emulator right now. So that's technically possible, but Parsec kind of is cheating, though. When will they learn from Sega and just absorb the delay? Not laughing at the pronunciation. Is it not blandation, sorry. I suffer from what is known as the dumb, so reading is very difficult for me. What is Parsec? Parsec is actual, imagine absorption-based delay, or sorry, absorption-based netcode, but actually good. Ow, that hurt. Ow, dude, I'm just landing on the sword over and over again, Jesus. Oh my god, I'm gonna get beamed. Oh god. If I get hit with, like, anything, I'm dead. Alright, let's stop being bad now. Alright, we're good. He's mashing heavy slash. More games having, especially fighting games, having better online is better for the, like, oh, I'm actually gonna go back for that. Because I'm kind of scared, actually, right now. Alright, yeah, good online is good for all fighting games. I'll test out the shield rod to see if it's any good. Kind of doubt it. It has a hitbox, so maybe it's actually good. Oh! Bro, he fucking got eviscerated. And I got an MP refill glitch. Nice. All right, that's fine. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? Gargantuan brain route. You guys aren't ready. The Ben seed. Yeah, nobody clipped that. God forbid I have another clip of me getting an MP refill glitch at Creature again. Imagine if it was another double, though. Bro, nobody was ready for the strats. I'm going back to the first castle. Big, big, big brain. Whoa. I will save split here, though. And if it's, God, if it's one of the rings, I'm gonna be so upset. But I will still save split. If it's Merman statue, I will be extra upset, actually. If it's one of the rings, I'm gonna save split. If it's Merman statue, then I'll just go check it out. Oh, I never opened the shortcut. Ooh, okay, that's fine. I never checked that item, really? That's insane. Yeah, the netcode issue though for fighting games is just a matter of stubbornness and publishers just not knowing, like, or not giving a shit. That's about it. Yeah, what's up, Panda? You know what also doesn't make any fucking sense? Why does that do so much damage? They don't care enough to try. Well, people were buying their games anyways, so they didn't really have to care. Is it doing 255 per hit? Probably, yeah. Most likely the hitbox is that of the Alucard shield. Shield rod spell. It's probably doing more actually, yeah, because 255 per hit wouldn't kill in 2 hits. It would kill after a couple. Hey, Capcom likes their Virtual Fighter fans enough to rent out a bunch of servers. Oh, damn it, this sucks. Rent out a bunch of servers so that way they could absorb the delay. That's true, it could be more because of the hitboxes could be overlapping. Where am I going? I need to go back up. I can't read through all this shit. There we go. The fetch quest. Yep. Soden has a couple of fetch quests if you want to think of them that way. That's what, like, most of the time, the highest complexities of... Where am I going? For the randomizer are basically fetch quests. So I'm probably going to find a Vlad relic at... Holy Symbol, where Holy Symbol is, the Holy Symbol check. And then the last Vlad relic is just going to be somewhere in the second castle. I turned on turkey mode once, had to kill Galamoth for the cube, and used the watch in the first castle for the required relic. Were you playing adventure mode? Because the Cube of Zoe is only required in adventure mode. Because then, if that's the case, then, like, yeah, that's normal. It was guarded, then Cube of Zoe is not required to finish the game. The stopwatch is not required. At all. So I'm confused what you're referring to. There's probably some misunderstanding happening here, because that's not possible. If relic location was equipment, then yes, that is... Okay, then that's fine. Then yeah. That makes sense. So you were doing custom logic. Ah, this seed fucking sucks. This was worst case scenario. Ugh. All right. $69 hearts though. Not anymore. Ugh. Yeah, if I just had more library cards, this wouldn't be so bad. But yeah. I could have waited to go back to the first castle, so this is kind of my fault. I just kind of got greedy for keeping the shield rod. I could have just cut my losses and not kept the shield rod. But I was greedy. Or I could have just turned around and kept, like, in the second castle, but whatever. This was a mistake. It was a gamble more than a mistake, actually, but I just got unlucky with the worst possible outcome. So now worst case scenario is that Galamoth has the last relic. I generated the PPF way too soon. You know, sorry if this ends up keeping you up too late. I wasn't expecting for this seed to be 1 hour and 20 minutes, but whatever. I fell asleep at like 4 a.m. Nice, nice. Standard degenerate schedule. Dude, I still gotta do fucking so much of the second castle. How long do seeds normally take? This is like the high end of like seeds. At worst, I can imagine a safe logic seed taking about 1.5 hours if I get literally the worst possible luck on everything. And at best, you can get one that's like about 50 minutes. So the range is pretty wide. It could be anywhere from 50 minutes to like 1.5 hours. Very rarely are there any safe logic seeds that are lower than 50 minutes. They have happened, but it's pretty rare. Does Doppelganger avoid shield rod spells again? I can't remember. He doesn't. He just tanks them to the face, so that's good. I've only played vanilla, yeah. No worries. Yeah, the randomizer for safe logic can take a while. Even for, you know, seasoned speedrunners, so. Whatever. I didn't kill. So maybe it doesn't actually do a ton of damage. but it just has hitboxes overlapping each other. And because Doppelganger gets iframes, then the actual hitbox overlap doesn't matter. So maybe it's not doing max damage on every frame or whatever, but it's doing like a lot of damage every frame. Or something like that. Alright, as soon as I find a silver ring, I'm fucking back in the first castle. Is Doppel the only boss with iframes? Don't quote me, but I think so. Oh, I'm out of mana prison? No, I have 3 left, okay. Trio. Oh, Trio does have some, yeah. But I think that's because they're based off of Richter. I think Trevor and Richter are essentially just palette swaps. I don't know if... Wait, do Grant and Sypha also have... Sypha doesn't have any iframes, but Grant does, right? I wouldn't say that. Well, they're... Okay, that's... Yeah, it's not true that they're palette swaps, but... They're kind of palette swaps. Kind of. Well, Doppelganger is essentially just Alucard. It's a 1-to-1, really. Like, they behave essentially exactly the same. Also, I think it's redundant to say essentially and then exactly right afterwards. But whatever. I wish I could instant wing smash. Yeah, well, he just has macros. He's a cheater, that's the only difference. Nice. Well, just because he doesn't have a blade dash or an uppercut doesn't mean that, you know, that he doesn't actually... Ooh, I got fucking... it's 100%. I have to 100% the seed. And it's gonna be behind Galamoth. You know what? No, the Skull Shield fucking sucks versus Galamoth, even if it has good attack power. I shouldn't try and use that. Oh well. Okay, let's not grab those. No, I'm getting fucking sniped! Help! I just want to play the video game! Okie dokie. YOLO. I guess I'll just use this until I run out of MP. And then just hit him a bunch. No! I'm fucking dumb! Alright, we're fine. I have no MP. Dude, this game fucking sucks. I knew I shouldn't have used that. Yeah. Whatever. I shouldn't have used that library card. That was actually probably the greediest part of this entire run. Was not saving the library card for the second castle. Which I should have done because I knew that I was gonna have to come back. Make it stop, please. I just need to miss that in those situations, actually. I need to stop being so frustratingly stupid. This seed was just fucked. I mean, I could have played it better. I really could have played this seed better. So, whatever. Ugh. Yeah, I need to do one more teleport. Dude, this is gonna be an hour and a half. Ugh. Blaming the video game, true, yeah. I should just do that more often. You're so right. I can absolve myself of all sins. What's the mankind? Inserts Guilty Gear round start, but instead it's mankind. Instead they blamed the seed. Alucard is the Kai of Soten and Richter would be Soul. Yeah, that's fair. Seems like a fair comparison. What's up, Koopa? They found beauty in what's the beast? No, it's all about it. Oh. Ugh. I might grab another snack after the seed is done, and then we'll do that race. Got a new controller so you can wing smash again? I got a new controller too, and I can't wing smash on my new controller. The Blitz box is not, I'm not very good at WASD wing smashing right now. If you haven't seen the Blitz box, exclamation mark controller. I'm not playing on it right now, but it's what I've been using to play as Richter, and it's what I've been using for fighting games. I may not have spent too much money on a new keyboard. Dude, keyboards are great. Getting like a nice quality mechanical keyboard is like, I understand why people become keyboard enthusiasts. Like my keyboard's not that amazing, but like I'll never go back to a fucking membrane like squishy ass keyboard. I'll mow that picture. That's the controller that I made. Honestly, I want to get, my next goal is to get hot swappable mechanical buttons. Hot swappable mechanical, like, keyboard style, hitbox. Not hitbox, but like, buttons for my, my controller. That's my next goal. Other than making a new case for it. Somebody makes them. I can't remember who. I'm gonna have to look into that. There's a company that makes mechanical arcade buttons. Mechanical switches for arcade buttons. Essentially, I just want to play on a keyboard that is the layout and size and shape of a mix box. That's what I want. That would be optimal. Yeah, my roommate uses a membrane keyboard, and they're always like, I don't understand mechanical keyboards. It's not that much better. And I'm just like, bro, there was a library card there the whole time! Dude! I fucking hate this game. I've been playing this shitty seed for an hour and a half, and I just needed one library card. Oh, and it would have saved me so much time. I'm so fucking mad. Dude, I'm not even gonna sub 130. Dude, I'm not even gonna sub 130. Oh my god. Just kill me. Kill me. Kill me. What's up, Parasite? Welcome. Welcome to the shit show. This is probably one of the worst luck I've seen in a seed, on top of the worst performing I've ever done. Soul-crushing defeat. That's also what happens when Soul sits there and 6Ps you over and over again. Because that shit's fucking plus. Yeah, thanks for this seed, MT. You really got your money's worth, I feel like. Just in time for the Super 130. What's up, Rasha? It's gonna be like an hour and 30 flat at this rate. Yeah, because it's gonna be about an hour 30 flat. Whatever, I'll just do it from here. Does Gal have more HP than Drac? I believe so, yes. If I'm remembering correctly, Galamoth has like 9999, and Dracula has 6666. I could be wrong, though. Also, definitely using the Dark Shield base as the clickbait for this video, by the way. Is Galamoth 12k? It might be 12k, actually, yeah. And then Drac might be 9999. Oh.
Go back whence you came.
We did it! Sub hour 30! Woo!
How?
Dude, the Dark Shield spell do be vibing.
So defeated.